Hello everybody. I am Zara Premji, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Markham, Ontario, Canada, and I am coming to you live on Wednesday, August the 12th. It's currently 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I want to thank you and welcome you all today. So I'm just going to go ahead and find this on my Facebook page and share it to my Facebook group. And as you're logging on, please comment below, say hi, tell me where you're watching from, and anything else exciting that you want to share with me. Hello, Indy. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I'm just sharing this to my Facebook group. And that way, because I always seem to have people looking for me in the group, and then I get messages saying I can't find you because there's a bit of confusion sometimes that comes from having a page and a group. So what I do is generally I go live here on my Facebook page, My Pretty Inspirations, and then I share it to my Facebook group. And you can share it too. So if you have friends that you think might enjoy watching some crafting and listening to just chatter and hanging out with us, then share the video to your page as well, and I will actually enter you in for a drawing for a prize. So if you share it and then you comment below that you've shared it, then I will enter you in for a prize drawing, okay? And what do I have to raffle off today? Where did it go? Okay, this is not a full pack, but I am actually raffling off a package of the iridescent pearls, and these are in our new holiday catalog, which is the right name is the August to December 2020 mini catalog. It's a mouthful, so I always call it the holiday catalog. But anyway, if you share this, then I'm going to enter you into a drawing for this. You'll just need to comment below that you've shared it, and that way I know, because sometimes due to privacy restrictions, I can't actually see. Hello, Anne. Thank you for joining. All right, so I'm going to make sure that I can see this on my computer so that I can actually read comments and stuff. Okay, so let me tell you what we're going to be doing today. So we are going to be making a really cute project. It is a little slider box, and it's perfect for Halloween, and it's perfect for holding a hand sanitizer, which I've just got upside down in here. And actually, I have Halloween hand sanitizer. So this is one of the little pocket backs from Bath and Body Works, and it's a Halloween themed one, so I thought it would fit perfectly in there. And you know, this year we might be giving out more hand sanitizer than we are treats, so I thought it's really a cute way to package it. So we're going to be making that, and I'm going to show you, I'll tell you the measurements, the instructions, the supplies needed, and that way if you want to recreate the project on your own, hopefully this video will help you to do that. Before we get there, I wanted to just share with you that there is a host code, which means if you order from my online store and you use a code, it'll prompt you for a code at checkout. And if you enter in the host code that you're going to see down below once I flip the camera down, then you will also get you'll get some free gifts from me. So the first one is a tutorial bundle. So every month I'm part of a tutorial bundle group, and we release a tutorial of at least 10 different projects, and so you will get that for free with any size order that you place with me. Also, if your order is $50 or more for the month of August, you're also going to get a package of the blue adhesive back gems, and these are also new in our holiday catalog. Okay, so you'll get these for free if you place a $50 or more order with me. If your order is over if your order is over $165, then we should definitely talk about the starter kit opportunity, because you can get an amazing deal. Okay, so I'm going to actually flip the camera down. Hello, Michelle. Thanks for joining. I'm going to flip the camera down. I'm going to share a couple more announcements, and then we're going to get started on crafting, okay? So keep commenting and say hello to each other, and I will be with you in a second. Hang on. There we go. Okay, let me just get things a little straightened out here and clear off my desk. Okay, Is that better? Okay. So here is the host code that I had talked about. So if you go to my online store, which is bit.ly online store Zara, and then if you decide to shop with me and you place the host code, you are going to actually get a package of these embellishments for free if your order is $50 or more. You'll also get a free tutorial bundle with any size order, okay? So even if your order is, you know, $15 or $20, which once you get shopping, you'll probably have a hard time keeping it that low, then you will get this tutorial bundle for free from me in your email, okay? You can also purchase this tutorial bundle for $15. So you can actually purchase the PDF and you'll get all the projects and supply lists and measurements, etc., sent directly to your email. So I will share more information about that if you'd like. The other thing I wanted to share with you is our new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is now out. I actually received it through UPS or FedEx actually just before last week's Facebook Live. And so this is the new tool that people have been waiting for months and months for. This is replacing our old Big Shot, and in my own opinion, I think it's far better. It folds up so that it can kind of be more compact and portable. I feel like it cuts smoother. Anyway, so this is available for demonstrators to pre-order, but if you cannot wait to get your hands on this tool and you're not already a demonstrator, then you can actually add this to your starter kit. So the actual tool, I'll show you in the holiday catalog. It's on page 13 and it's $163. And like I said, if you're not a demonstrator, you'll have to wait until September to order it. However, if you want to purchase the starter kit, our starter kit is going to allow you to actually get this tool for $135, no tax, no shipping. And then you get a discount on all your holiday catalog and annual catalog purchases. So it's a super deal and you won't have to wait until September 1st. So we are going to be using this tool on the project that I'm making today. So you'll get to see it in action. And I think that's it. We're going to get started. So this is the project that I am going to be showing you today, and it's a cute little slider box, so almost like a little drawer. And like I said, I put hand sanitizer in here because I just think, you know, 'tis the season. But you can fill this with treats or Halloween chocolates if you want to give it to friends, neighbors, family, your kids, teachers, things like that. You could fill it with any kind of treats that you want. So we are going to be using the Have a Hoot bundle, and this is on page, let's see, what page are we on? This is on page 62 of the holiday catalog. So you can see that it's got a variety of different images and sentiments, 11 stamps all together, and it's they're just the cutest little owls, and there are some sentiments that are perfect for Halloween, also some for Christmas, and then there's where is it? This From Owl of Us is kind of, you could use it for anything. It also coordinates with a set of dies called the Pika Hoot dies. And there are 10 dies in this package, although I seem to have misplaced 2 of them and I have no idea how because I've barely used it. But I have already transferred mine to a magnet sheet. So these are 8 of the 10 dies. I've yet to find where the little sprigs have gone. I'm worried that I may have put them in another set of dies, so I'm gonna have to do some searching. But just so you can see it up close, this is what all the dies, except for the 2 that are missing, look like when they're cut out. So what's awesome about this die set is there's one that creates this beautiful frame, so you can actually put 3 of the different owls in each of the frames, or you could stamp and cut them and stick them on top. And then they also punch out, the inner parts of them are tags, so you can actually stamp on the tags. You can use them for gift packaging, you can put them on cards, or you can just use them as standalone as tags. And then there's this really nice intricate web, and then these might look like blobs to you, but they actually cut out the owl stamps perfectly, okay? So no fussy cutting needed. You can actually cut out the owls once you stamp them. So I am already loving this bundle. I've created a few projects with it, and I will show you a couple that I received as swaps, okay? So here is one. This is a Halloween card, and this is done by Leanne binder or binder, I'm not sure how she pronounces it. So I received this in a swap, and it's super cute, and I love the way that she's done the background here and stamped and cut out the owl and used the web there. And I love the sentiment, have a hoot on Halloween. And then here is a Christmas card from Karen Duke, and she used the stamp that says owl I want for Christmas is you. So I love a good pun, and I love the little owl and how she's stamped the snowflakes on the cardstock using craft ink, I believe. So those are some cute samples using this bundle, and so I think it's pretty versatile and you can do a lot with it. What else are we going to be using? We are also going to be using this designer series paper called Magic in This Night. I'm just going to make sure I can see comments. I'm having some trouble right now seeing them. Okay. So we are going to be using the Magic in This Night designer series paper, and this is a 12 by 12 pack, and the colors that coordinate with it are Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Pretty Peacock, and Whisper White. And I'm just going to show you some of the different patterns, okay? So that I've got the front and back showing here, and you can see that there's some really cool you know, just patterns that could be used for any occasion. I think this would make a really good masculine card. And then of course there are some that are really Halloween themed, like the spiders. There's this gorgeous black and white floral, just some really cool patterns and colors. I love the stripes here. And I always love when there's a pack of paper that lends itself well to other occasions, okay? So this one does that pretty well. Of course, you know, you've got the ones that have these really ornate, intricate webs, and then more florals. I'm a huge fan of florals, if you know me. And then this last one here has bats all over it. Okay, so that is the designer series paper. It's gorgeous, and I love the colors, and I love the detailing on it. So without further ado, let's get started on the project. So this is the box, and in order to make the box, you're going to need a few different pieces. So you will need one piece of cardstock that measures 8 by 3 1/8. And then you're going to score that, and I'll share the measurements in the description. You'll need another piece of cardstock that measures 6 by 5. And you actually you can do one box with one sheet of cardstock. And then you're going to need some designer series paper, 3 by 1 7/8. And then you're going to need 2 pieces that are 3 by 1 3/8. Again, I'll post all of this so you don't have to try and remember it or write it down. And then 2 pieces that are 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. And then I've used our gorgeous black glimmer paper. This is another new item in our holiday catalog, and I've already cut out the web. And then this piece here I'm going to use to use the frame dies to be able to cut that out. So let's start by assembling the box. Now the measurements for scoring are fairly precise. So instead of using my scoring tool, I'm going to use my Stampin' Trimmer. Hello, Natalie. Thank you for joining. Okay, let me start with this one here, and I hope that I get the scoring right, because the first time I tried it, I kind of messed it up. So this measures, it should measure 3 1/8 inches by 8 inches. And I'm going to just pull out this arm here because I'm going to have to go past the 6-inch mark. And I'm going to score at 2 1/16. So on the scoring tool you have 1/8 measurements, but on this one I need the 16th. So 2 1/16, 3 9/16. So you're going just past the 1/2 inch mark. So this is 9/16. And then 5 5/8, and 7 1/8. Okay. All right. So that is going to be the outside of the box. And then we have our other piece, which measures 6 by 5. And on this one, you're just going to measure at 1 1/2 inches from each side. So 1 1/2, again, doing the same thing. 1 1/2, 1 1/2, and 1 1/2. And then I think that's all I need the trimmer for. So I'm just going to set this aside. And I'm going to get my trusty bone folder now, and I'm just going to fold and burnish on all the score lines. You know what I just realized? I forgot to announce the prize winners from last week's Facebook Live. And I do actually have 2 prizes. to give away, and I've already chosen the winners. So I'm gonna, please somebody remind me in case I forget that I need to do that, okay? So I'm going to just cut along this score line here. So you're going on the long edge, and then I'm just gonna cut a little bit into the corner, and this just allows me to be able to fold up the box, okay? So now I'm just going to cut on this score line and then pull this out, and 2 more. So you have a variety of adhesives that you could use with this box. You can use tear and tape, which is really good for doing 3D boxes and packaging. You could also use your Tombow. I'm just gonna cut this a little bit. There we go. So you could use your Tombow. I'm gonna actually use my Stamp and Seal Plus. So this I am getting used to using on packages that, projects that need more of a sturdy hold, and I love it. So I'm just putting it on the corner of each of the corner flaps, okay? And then I'll show you what we're gonna do with that. So we're now going to just take and tuck in each of the corners like so. And we're just going to assemble the box. So see how easily that comes together. There we go. And there we go. Just gonna pull that little piece off. I'm gonna check this, if I'm having trouble kind of putting this into the outer part of the box, I may have to kind of trim the edges with my snips, because it's not too obvious, but you can see that part of the inside of the flap has come up a little bit over. So now we're just going to fold and burnish this one here. And this is going to create, like I said, the outer part of the box. And this is what we're going to decorate as well. So you could decorate it while it is in its unassembled form. Some might find that easier, but I am just going to put it together, okay? So this is the outer part, and then the box, which, yeah, as I guessed, doesn't really want to fit. Oh, there we go. It's not bad. So it might require a little bit of gentle coercion, but it does fit. Okay, so that's basically the bones of the box, so to speak. And then I'm just going to now start by decorating, okay? So I've already got my stamps on the blocks, and I'm gonna start by stamping this little guy. So this is the little owl that's hiding behind the pumpkin. And then while I have that open, I'm also going to stamp Boo. I'm going to do that down here because I'm just going to cut that out with my scissors. So that's it for that. I can put the black ink away, and now we're going to do some coloring. So I'm using my Stampin' Blends, and so I'm going to use the Soft Suede Combo Pack to color in the owl. So I'm starting with the dark, and I'm just going to kind of go over the outline in the dark brown. The dark soft suede, I should say. And then I'm just using kind of the lines as my guide for where to add some depth. Actually, that should be good. And then I'm just going to blend that in using the lighter blend. So these owls are super easy to color. You don't need too many colors for each one, and there's not, I don't know, I find that there's a lot of really good lines on there to show you where to shade, and then I just find that there's not that much coloring with it. So, and they're really fun and cute to color. I'm also going to use the dark soft suede here. Okay, so now we're just going to color in the pumpkin, and I'm going to use my pumpkin pie. Seems like an appropriate color for a pumpkin. And I'm just going again on these darker lines, and then just kind of a little bit underneath the opening of the mouth, and then just around the outline. So that's kind of where I'm going to add some of the darker shades. Oh, I realized I need to color in that little piece there. So I'm going to use the lighter pumpkin pie to blend it. Ooh. Michelle, what did you say? I have a box with my name on it. Oh, boo! You're funny. You know, I was like thinking as I was talking, what is she referring to? But yeah, that's really cute. So I'm just going to color this in, and then I'm going to cut him out using the Big Shot. So while I'm coloring, talk to me. Tell me what you guys are up to today. If you're watching the replay, I love to know when people are watching live, but I also really love to know when people are catching the replay. And I'm always grateful every time I see a comment or a like. It just makes my day. So I'm still kind of new to this Facebook Live thing. And so every little, and I'm sure I'll feel this way even when I've been doing this for 3 years, but I always love to hear from you and read your comments. So feel free to comment below. Tell me what you think. I'm using my dark So Saffron. Hello, Terry. I'm using my dark So Saffron to color in the inside because you would imagine that there's a candle and it's creating a little bit of a yellowish glow. And so there is my little guy with the pumpkin. Okay, so let me move these out of the way. I probably need to clear a bit of space because I'm now going to come in with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So you get to see this now in, well, live. So here we go. So this, let me show you a couple of things with this machine first before I start using it. So first of all, when you purchase the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you get all the plates and platforms that you need to be able to start using it right away. You also can fold up the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So it's awesome because it's far more portable, but it's sturdy, it's heavy duty, and I find that the cutting is much smoother than in the past, our past tool. Okay, so here is my little owl with the pumpkin. And let's see, which is the, I think this would be the die that I would use there. So I'm gonna cut that out. And so I'm just gonna pull this out and place the plate carefully on top and just roll that through. It's like butter. It just cuts like butter. It's so smooth. Okay, so before I lose this die, I'm gonna put this back. And then while we have this tool out on the table, I'm going to cut out the tag, okay? So I'll show you how that works as well. So I'm just taking a piece of designer series paper and I'm just going to set this down here. I think that's the size that I want. Yeah, and then I'm just going to cut that out. And I think that's all the cutting I need to do for this because the spider web is already cut. Okay. So I'll put this away and get this out of the way. What do you guys think? Does it have a magnetic plate? You're asking, Terry. It will come with it. Sorry, there will be a magnetic plate available with it. It's just not available yet. So I think, I'm not sure when that will be released, but it will be, there will be a magnetic plate. There's a few other, I think there might be 1 or 2 other plates that you can purchase to use with it. But I will say that so far it has been really quite easy to use for me. I'm going to just cut out this little sentiment piece and I'm just using my paper snips and just cutting pretty close to the actual sentiment. And I'll just trim off the bottom here. There we go. All right, so I think that's that. And now let's start to put this together, okay? So I gotta keep this here so I don't lose it. Let's start by putting the designer series paper on. So this is the piece that's going to go on top, and I'm just gonna continue using my Stampin' Seal Plus. I really love the new adhesives that Stampin' Up! Has come out with. I love the Seal and the Seal Plus. So I'm just going to stick that down. And then I'll do the sides. Hello, Jenna. How are you, my friend? Thank you for your sweet comment earlier. I hope that your day is going okay. All right, so we are just covering the sides of the box. I'm not thrilled about how I had to replace my blade, and I hadn't done so when I was cutting the DSP for this project, so I replaced it just before the live, and now it's cutting like butter again. There's just nothing like having new blades in your trimmer. Okay, I'm really hoping that I cut this the right size, and this is going to go on either end. Yep, looks right. So this is going to go on either end. Just so that we're not leaving any of the sides that are showing, not leaving any of them empty. All right, so, oh, Jenna's saying the old magnetic plate does fit if you have it. Okay, that's good to know. I do have it. I hadn't even tried it, but that's really good to know. Okay, so we are moving along with this project. I am now going to use my glue dots to start to put some of this together. So let's get this little spider web on. And I did this on my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and it actually cut really smoothly. So sometimes I've had issues with more of the intricate dies where some of the pieces actually don't cut out and I have to run it through 3 and 4 times. I did not have to do that with this die. So I still need to poke out some pieces, but it all went through on the first try. So now I'm just going to use my glue dots. You could use Tombow liquid glue. I just find this easier. And I'm just kind of putting it behind some of the wider parts. Most of it's going to get covered anyway. So I'm just going to stick that in the corner like so, just to add a little bit of sparkle. And then I'm just going to continue using my glue dots here because it's easy and I have it out. And I like to make crafting easy for myself and others. So if you've got it out already, why not just use it? We'll put on our little sentiment. Maybe I went a little too high here. Okay, so now I'm going to stick this down and I'm just going to use my dimensionals. I'll put that here. Jenna, you said hello earlier and forgot to hit send. That's okay, I knew you'd be here and I appreciate you. Okay, so now I'm just going to stick this down onto the box and we are almost done, guys. This was a really, this was a really fun project to make, and I would say fairly easy. And it wouldn't be too hard to mass produce if you had kind of your materials cut and ready to go. So you could, you know, if you had an hour or two, you could make a bunch of these at once. And I believe that the pocket backs, I mean, I haven't actually gone shopping at Bath & Body Works recently, but they used to sell them for like $5 for $10, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know if the cost of hand sanitizer is still high, but I just think they're really cute. Okay, so I am using the black glittered organdy ribbon, and it's got these little flecks of glitter in them, so it adds some nice sparkle. And this is in our annual catalog. I'm going to just do that again. I'm not loving the way this bow is turning out. So here I'm going to make my loop and feed that through. And then I pull it a little tight just so that I can adjust the size of the loops and the tails. And then just trim that. And I'm going to, you can see like the little flecks of glitter on my surface here. Oh, thank you. So cute, right? And yes, a perfect back to school treat. And you know, for some it might be a little soon for Halloween, but you could completely, you know, do this box and create it with other papers, other colors, so that it's not necessarily Halloween themed, but more appropriate for back to school. So that is it. And then you can of course fill it with whatever you'd like. And I just think it's the cutest little box to give to people. So that's it for the project. I don't want to forget to share the names of the winners. So I had done two prize drawings. One was for just anyone that left comments, and I see many of you are leaving comments, so I appreciate that. Kelly I is the winner of the snowflake sequin. So thank you, Kelly, for your comment, and I will get these in the mail to you. I know your address. And then the winner for sharing the Facebook Live to her page was Sharon Vandermeulen. So Sharon, if you are watching, please send me a private message with your address and I will get this in the mail to you. And like I said, for those that share the video today, you will be entered into a draw for the iridescent pearls. So let me just flip this and say goodbye to you all. Give me 1 second. Let me just see if I missed any comments. Thanks, Anne. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, tell me what you think of this. I hope that you guys like the project. I kept it pretty short and simple today, but I want to thank you for joining me and for commenting, and I will see you guys next week, Wednesday, here in the same spot, and with another cute project to share with you. So have a great day, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.